Hello and welcome to Babbles Travelling Yarns. This is the fibre arts tag. What? I'm hoping I'm doing a bit of editing here so you don't see me awkwardly get onto a chair because I can't get comfy. So I've decided to do the fibre arts tag because I was tagged by the originator of the fibre arts tag, who was Stephanie from the Crafty Garden podcast. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I can't believe I was tagged by the originator of this tag. How many tags can you have? I don't know. My cat had to go. He's very busy doing cat things. Yeah, so thank you so much, Stephanie. You are the kindest. You should all pop over to her podcast and have a look and see how she's getting on. I was amazed when she tagged me because it's still the weirdest thing ever when other people talk about your podcast on another you know, right? It's just weird in here and it's also awesome. Like awesome, wonderful. Thank you so much. I really love it when people talk about me. Only good things. Bad things, I don't care. Don't do that. Anyway, my hair's annoying me. Sorry, I have to take it down. So, what is the fibre arts tag? So it is a set of how many questions? 21 questions. 21 questions. Oh, if anyone doesn't know what Stephanie looks like, this is Stephanie. I've just got her podcast up here because she has all the questions down here. So I'm just going to have this in my hand as I go. Also, I'm into my 55th or 56th podcast episode and I haven't really done an introductions. So I thought this would be good for all the new viewers who have joined recently. Thank you so much, by the way. Hello, how are you? I popped over to the 2000 a while ago and I've got like 200 more followers since then, so thank you so much. So you might be wondering, who the hell is this girl? And that is question number 1. I am Grace. I am an Irish girl who lives now in Ireland plus. I'm from Limerick originally, and I first started knitting when I was super young, and then I started knitting again when I was working a lot on call, and I saw my friend on Facebook at the time, and she was putting out this thing called a knitting podcast, and I was like, whatever. And then there was like 50,000 people that got pregnant at work. Not really, it was nine people, and so I decided to crochet them blankets. So I bought a whole load of wool from Amazon. God bless living in the UK at the time, because I was living in the UK at the time, because everything could be delivered the next day for nothing. Amazon Prime, you don't know how lucky you are, you people. Or I think I might be luckier because I'm probably saving a lot of money. Anyway, so I bought loads of wool, I bought a crochet hook, and I just crocheted a ton of blankets. And then so I was watching so I decided one night, oh, I think I'll just give this a look. You know, it'd be nice to catch up with my friend. And I watched her podcast and she was talking all about her life and where she was and what she's doing and all the things she was knitting as well. And it was really enjoyable. And I didn't get it. I didn't get the knitting. I was like, oh, it takes so long. I know the things are pretty, but I'm like, well, oh my God, why is she making so many socks? This is weird, blah, blah, blah. And then she totally converted me, and I decided to go traveling around the world. And the first thing I did was I sat my bum on a plane to Singapore and I cast on a pair of socks, 2 at a time socks, using my friend's recipe. It was Mina's 2 at a time sock recipe. And I was giving away loads of stuff as well, so I sent her over like a bunch of stuff because I was like downsizing and everything. And so that was handy. So it was Mina Phillip, who was the knitting expat. And she was a friend from before we both started knitting, like a really convoluted friendship, Facebook friendship, that then became a really awesome, lovely friendship online because she still lives all across the world. So yeah, who am I? I am a radiographer. I work in a hospital, in a big hospital. I do a lot of work very busy work. But I also have started a yarn dyeing business and a retreat business. I've started organising a knitting retreat here in Ireland. I travelled all around Southeast Asia and Australia, New Zealand, Tasmania, and I started my podcast almost 2 years ago now. Oh my god, that's crazy. 2 years. Goodness. So yeah, I started my podcast when I lived in Perth with my brother. I was working there for a couple of months in Australia. So roundabouty, that's me. I started knitting, and then I ended up in Sydney for a while, for about 6 months, and I picked up a spinning wheel, Rosie back here, if you can see her, Rosie. And then I came home and I got interested in weaving. So my 2 weaving looms are over there, if you can see them. This one, the big one, is the one I bought. This one is the one I'm renting off the Guild. Just recently got a fringe twister. Stay tuned for the podcast, which I'm going to film tomorrow. Today's Sunday, by the way, Sunday the 27th of January 2018. Okay, 6 minutes in and I've done 1 question. Is that the right question? Oh no, that's question 2 too. Yay! So I've done question 1 and question 2. So question 1 was, who are you? I'm Grace. I'm Irish. I travel. I babble. I travel. Babbles Travelling Yarns. Ta-da! Why did you start knitting, crocheting, spinning or weaving? Knitting, Christmas of 2015. Christmas Eve cast on 2 at a time socks with Mina. Crocheting before that. For baby blankets, almost a year before that. Spinning, October, I want to say, October 2016? Yes, 2016, October 2016, and weaving, December 2017. So next year, or this year coming, I'm supposed to pick up another craft. Are there any more? I don't know. We'll find out. So, let's move on to the next question. What is your favourite or proudest make? So, I'm proud of pretty much everything that comes off the needles. I'm currently wearing my So Faded. I think it's a little bit short. I'm half thinking about ripping this out and making it longer. Someone commented on it today. They said it was too short. I was like, screw you. You didn't make it. But I really think that my most proudest make ever was this. This is my own design. I haven't written up the pattern. It's my own design. It's called the Beauty and the Beast sweater. It's a traditional yoke sweater with some short rows to make the back higher than the front. And if I was to do it again, I would make the back even higher again. I love it. It took me a year to finish. I started it in Sydney in a class with the Sweater Spotter Animals, and I got about this far and I was like working out all the mats. I was so impressed with myself, and then I picked it up again coming into autumn this year, or last year 2017, and I finished it off with little thingies at the bottom, and it's perfect and I wear it all the time and I love it so much. I'm really proud of this. Yay! Wasn't my first colour work, but it was fairly close to my first colour work, like fairly close. I think I'd only knitted like a colour work pot, like tea cozy, before this, and then I just rocked up. And I want to thank Tina, one of my really good friends from Sydney, for inviting me on the trip, because it was unbelievable and really a game changer for my knitting game. Thank you so much, Tina. So that is my proudest make. It's like the most accomplished. I did the design, I did all the shaping, I did all the color work working out. I'm really proud of the color choices that I made. Yay, I'm so proud. And also all of the yarn is 100% Australian. No, wait, the green is New Zealand, so it's Antipodean. So there you go. That's a great word. I love that word, lads. Now, that is my most proudest make. So, what is my most disastrous make? those of you who have been watching from since I came back from Australia, say in March-ish, March or April, I did a 2017. I did a podcast showing you all the stuff that I'd shipped home before I left. So this is the stuff that I was kind of playing around with before I left. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. It's back. This is, in fact, just one garment. What is it? See this? This is one sleeve. I wonder, could I make it into leggings? Oh my god, look at this! Oh my gosh, you probably can't see, it's black on black, but look, if I put the bottom there, this is these, I am totally gonna make these leggings. Stephen West, come get me. Come and get me. So, this was my first ever completed garment. It's got a hood and look, it's got a hood. Okay, let me try it on, let me show you. It's gonna be in fashion one day. Okay, alrighty. This was according to measurements, everybody. I don't know what happened. Do you know what? The body is fine, right? The body is perfect, like, it's fine. I did it all in pieces. But this business, like a solid foot past my fingertips. Boop, boop. Oh my god, is my fly open? Ah! You lucky things. So, most disastrous make, most disastrous clip on the internet. But look, it's got a hood. I could be a Dementor. I don't really think I like the hood. No, I don't. Do I? I think glasses don't really suit a hood, and this is bubbly thing. This is all acrylic wool, softy patterns, acrylic. Can't block it, can't do anything with it, won't. Beans! My little kitty, I want him to enjoy this as well. The camera's like blowing out because all the light is being sucked into this terrible design of a jumper. It's kind of being pulled down there. So this is my most disastrous make. I've got a couple of not made at all that I need to rip out and do something with. More of this stuff, which I thought was great at the time. Can't imagine what I was thinking. But sure, I didn't know. We didn't know these things. That's fine. It's just so pretty! I can't get over this. I'm definitely going to make leggings. So there you go, Stephanie. That's my most disastrous make. Now, I'm going to do the rest of it in this, maybe the hood down. Oh god, I've got like hood hair. Let me boof it up. So boofy. Let's boof it. I need to just roll it up once, twice. My sleeves are getting in the way of rolling my other sleeves. That's five rolls. Six rolls, and we're in business. Oh god, I gotta do this. I get muscles from rolling my sleeves. Now we're tidy. Now, Stephanie, what's your next question? That was really enjoyable. Oh, I need to plug it in. So, do you have a favourite place to buy yarn or fibre, local or online? My favorite place to buy yarn and fibre is at a festival, because you could just go mad. And I do, and you know what, I'm on holidays, it's a festival, I don't even think about it. I do like to buy online as well. I buy on Etsy quite a lot, or I go to deliberate websites. I like to buy fibre from my friend Gabriella in Irish Fairy Tale Designs, because I love her fibre colours. They're fabulous. I've spun with them before and they're so lovely. And yeah, so there's a couple of people's shops, people that aren't on Etsy, that I know and that I go back to again and again. But festivals, I love the atmosphere. I love the crazy attitude that everyone has to buy all the things and love all the things and find out what you bought and then go back and try and buy the same thing because you love it so much. I just love it. I get so het up in it. It's so great, especially EYF. Because I've only been to EYF, so that's apparently my favourite. But woolen is coming up and I'm anticipating that to be almost the same. Except different because it's Irish. So better. Well, who knows? But I'm really excited about woolen as well. So fibre festivals. So what is your most used or loved pattern? So I have a thing, and I think this is just who I am, but I don't like going to the same place once, or just twice, you know what I mean? I don't like going back to the same place twice, apart from Edinburgh, because I love Edinburgh so much and I lived there for a number of years. You know, if you live there, it's different. But I think I'm the same when it comes to patterns. I think that there are so many patterns in the world that really just having one favorite one that you want to, that you do over and over again. For me, I feel like I'm letting other patterns down, you know? Not really letting other patterns. I just want to do other patterns, you know what I mean? It's like a, well, it's not quite like a book, because I really enjoy reading books again and again, because that's because I have a really short memory and I can like be surprised again, which is nice. But there is one which I desperately want to knit again, and I'll show you it immediately. So this is my drift, and maybe it's the yarn, maybe it's the pattern, I don't know, but I have, every time I see beautiful indie dyed, hand dyed fingering weights skeins, I tend to buy 3, and I could make one of these. So this is the Drift sweater by Kristen Finlay, and I love this pattern so much. It whipped up so fast. It's done on a wide gauge, a big gauge needle. I would actually recommend doing it in a non-superwash because it keeps its shape, you know. Superwash tends to drop and grow a little bit more because the little scales are sealed so that they can slip. They slip actually between, they can drop down, you know. It doesn't catch, it doesn't felt, which is good. This is when you wash it, it doesn't felt, or when you wear it, it doesn't do much. But it does kind of drop out of shape. But this has just become a giant, soft, cozy, perfect underlayer. It's like really light, but also really warm. It's like warm when you need it to be warm, and it's cool when you need it to be cool. It's just wonderful. And the pattern as well, you've got like ventilation up top, you know what I mean? You need a bit of airy fairiness. I love it. I love this pattern so much. The neckline is perfect. It's like at the right level, so it's not like this. I find that the what's this called again? The so faded is, it kind of slips back, even though the way that it's done, it does have like, you know, short rows at the back, or not really short rows, but you know, it does have a higher back than the front, but it's not high enough, whereas this seems to just work perfectly. I love this. I love this. I love this. Drift, Kristen Finlay. The wool is Dingo Dye Works in her Fair Dinkum Lace Blue Gum colourway, which is a soft grey. In love with it. Now, I did that as part of the Australia leg of the Wonders of the World Cal last year, which I hosted with lots of lovely podcasters all around the world. And Knit Knacker Natters was one of those. Now, who's next? What's next? Oh no, that's the wrong password. Now, what is your most dreaded knitting, spinning and crochet task? Or crochet task. So my most dreaded, I don't really crochet enough anymore to have a dreaded task for crochet. Spinning, I love every single bit of it. Literally every single bit of it. Knitting, there's a few little bits in knitting that are kind of annoying. Weaving in ends. I'm going to show you a piece where I did not weave in the ends, and there are some places that I still have not woven in the ends, and I'm kind of amazed at myself because this is my first ever knit garment and I still haven't knit in the ends. And you know what? I'm not gonna. Okay. So this is my flax. I'm going to show you the inside out because you can see this wonderful woven in end job, which is actually terrible. You can see it's on the front, it's so bad. This is another one. Ridiculously awful. That's not so bad. I had an end. This sleeve is the worst critter. That's a single knot in there. On the same sleeve. Another single knot. Not done it. Under there, I don't even know what that is. That might just be the start of the picking up. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So so this is my first sweater, so I was like, oh, I must make up the numbers perfectly. So what do you do, Grace? You're gonna do a make one in the very center of your front or back, depending on where you wear it, because I didn't do front or back, you know, up higher. It was like a straight crew neck business. So I gotta show you this. I saw this the other day. I was like, oh my god, that's ridiculous. Actually, I've noticed every single time I wear this sweater. I love it. I love this sweater. I wear it all the time. But can you see that? That is right in the center. Right there. Hello. Oh, hi, Make One. Hi, I thought I was being really subtle, sneaking it in right in the middle of a row. I know better now, but yeah. So weaving in ends is my thing. I've only done one seamed garment and I actually really enjoyed the seaming. So I've never seamed in sleeves. Seaming in sleeves seems hard. Seems hard. So yeah. Oh, this, I just put this up as my first make actually. Look at those lovely holes. Isn't that nice? Ventilation. Now, so this is the flax sweater, but what I did was I did, so on either side of the, look at this, don't look, stop looking. On either side of the raglan increases, I just put in a 10 stitch, what's this called? Cable, a 10 stitch cable repeat, and that was it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There we go. Now, my favorite task, plying on spinning, plying. My favorite task for weaving, oh, I didn't do it like a not so favorite task on weaving. For weaving, my least favorite task is the twisting the ends so that they become like nice little twisted fringes. That's like really sore on my thumbs, but I did just get an amazing fringe twister. So I did just get this from Pat, from a girl in England. I got a Leclerc fringe twister, which is this thing. And so you hook your threads, you clamp the threads. You're like, yum, 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 yum. And then you just go like, wee, and it twists your fringe for you. And then you clamp them and tie them together. Haven't used it yet. Isn't this the coolest little thing? I believe in things to make your life easier, because if you can, you know, if you can. So I'm really excited to try that out. My favorite knitting thing. separating for sleeves, because then you can start seeing that it's a thing, and also you get way less stitches, so it seems to go faster. Yeah, separating for the sleeves, I think. And finishing, like finishing your project. Yeah, that's really exciting. Binding off, seeing your free needles, seeing your needles back, even though you had your needles like taken up for like months, in my case months. That's really, really nice. For spinning, plying, I love plying. I love it. It's like you can see how things are going to turn out, you know. Beans, how about you come over here and you just calm the hell down. Okay. It means, or I'm going to have to lock you out and you're just going to be whining at me. Now, so there's going to be a lot of edits in this because this kitten is being ridiculous and I keep forgetting the next question. What is my favorite crafting entertainment? Right. So at the moment, I am trying to frantically catch up on knitting podcasts, but I'm also watching a... It seems very odd. So I love Harry Potter. Unashamed. I love Harry Potter. It's okay if you don't watch Harry Potter, that's fine. In the period between book 4 and book 5, so Order of the Phoenix and Goblet of Fire, there was a huge long period of 3 years. 3 long, sad, terrifying, lonely, Potterless years. And in that time I found the wonder of fan fiction. And fan fiction comes in various shades of good and awful. But I have 3 favorites, and one of them is called The Shoebox Project. I think I was speaking about this the last time. No, I was speaking about it in the video where I put together my rigid heddle loom. And I found this guy online who reads, or on YouTube, who actually reads stuff. That's his whole thing. So he's Mark Oshiro, and he's known as Mark Reads or Mark Plays or Mark Watches, and he gives like instant reactions to things. So he basically reads The Shoebox Project, and it's like his reaction to The Shoebox Project, but it's also like having an audiobook of your fan fiction that you love. And I'm like, it's the best thing ever. So I'm working through it. At the moment, that's what I'm watching when I'm, if I'm not watching a podcast. Because James is actually listening to all the Harry Potter audiobooks and I'm listening to my Harry Potter fan fiction. So the Shoebox Project is based on the Marauders years. So it's based on mainly Sirius and Remus, and there's Lily and James in there as well, and amazing appearances by Dumbledore, Minerva McGonagall, hands up my favourite in the whole series. And it's about Peter and Snape and James's parents. So funny. And yeah, their various antics and how they kind of manage through life and people and school. And it's the most well-written piece of fan fiction that I've ever read, and I read a lot. Remember those 3 years? They were tough years. There was a lot of bad fan fiction out there, including some of my own. No, it's gone now. Don't look for it. If you look for it, I will come after you because it's terrible. I don't think it's there anymore. I don't think the forum is even online. Oh, thank God. So yeah, that's my favorite crafting entertainment right now. That or podcast or audio podcasts or audiobooks. Audio podcasts, my favorite murder. Shout out. Amazing. You're amazing. You're coming to Dublin, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up to Dublin to see you guys because I've got lots going on. In May. It's in May if anyone's going. I'm so jealous. Anyway. For patterns, do you prefer books, magazines, Ravelry, or would you rather make up your own? So Ravelry, because I feel like it's cheaper to buy them one at a time. I have some books, but I don't have any specifically bought pattern books. I don't have magazines, even though I would love to have magazines, but I feel like they're so expensive. No, they're not. They're not so expensive, but in my head they're like I'll buy the one, if I really want to make something, I'll buy it. But yeah, I feel like if I got a subscription to a magazine service, they would build up and I would just feel nervous about not having made anything out of the magazine, you know? Yeah, so Ravelry, because you can see everything on there and you can print it off if you need to. But that being said, I rarely ever follow a pattern. So I use them as guidelines. I start off and then I do whatever the hell I want. So, sorry designers, I know you've planned it out meticulously. I'm gonna go over here. What is your favorite brand of knitting needles, crochet hooks? Or for spinning, what is your favorite spinning wheel or spindle? So my favorite brand of knitting needles is ChowGoo's. For the cable and the needle and the weight of them and the way they're lovely, and I love them and I love them. I started off with Highs. I have a set of Highs too. They're also very, very lovely. I like actually switching between the two because you can kind of appreciate both things, you know what I mean? Like you can switch. I like the needle tip and the slickness of the Highs, and then I like the cable of the ChowGoo's. You know what I mean? But also the needle is perfectly lovely as well on the ChowGoo's. I don't know. They're my two ones that I work with most. And I metal needles because I'm slow enough. I don't need wooden needles to slow me down. So my favorite spinning wheel is the only spinning wheel I have. It's a little Ashford Traveller. So she is a double treadle, double drive and Scotch tension Ashford Traveller. I've pulled it too close now. And she needs a bit of love at the moment. I need to tighten up her screws and stuff because I've dragged her around quite a lot recently to lots of different meetings and stuff. So she's a little bit loose. So I just need to tighten her up. But she is beautiful and wonderful and amazing, and she's come with me all the way from New South Wales in Australia. Thanks, Jocelyn. Jocelyn gave it to me. She's so beautiful. I kind of want to paint her. You know? Anyway, it's getting inappropriate. Now, so what is your favorite notion or tool? I've lost a little bag full of beautiful notions, and they were my favorites. A really nice tapestry needle. Ooh, there's something like a metal one with a little hooky uppy bit at the end and a nice eye. Just the right size, not too big, not too small. You can use it with all yarns. That's nice. That's nice. What else? Little scissors, handy scissors. You know, anything that's around really. I have got some amazing stitch markers though. All the things. Anyway, so I really hope I find that thing. I should tear up this room apart and try and find it. Maybe it's in that basket. 1 second, I've had an idea. Come back to me. It is! Oh my god! Witness this. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah! Oh my god. I think it might be this thing. Oh my god, it has my favorite tapestry needle. But this is adorable too. A yarnistry. So it's a gauge swatch and a needle gauge as well. Yarnistry. Amazing shop with amazing notions. Have a look at her. She's amazing. Oh my god, look at this tiny little scissors that Marsha gave me. She got them from the Grocery Girls. Oh, this is, I've got to show you this. I know they're really basic, but oh, just a good darning needle. A good darning needle is hard to find. It's hard to find. This is amazing. Now that we're done there, now that that's been done. Oh no, my thingy just went. Come back. What is my current favorite project? So my current favorite project, we're getting into UFO territory now, but I am really excited about this, which is my first big project that I've cast on with my own yarn. So this is going to be Ashling by Justina Lukowska. So Aisling is actually an Irish word. It's normally a girl's name, woman's name. But it's this beautiful, really delicate lacy shawl. And I'm so excited. So I'm making this as a present for me, for my booth in woolen. And I hope that I will have it done by then. So these are both of my yarns, which makes it so special and so purple. Just like, ah. So this is my Sydney Spring colorway. It's on my cotton socks base, which has 25% cotton, 25% nylon and 50% merino. And then this is my 25%, 75% nylon merino base, cotton, merino nylon, you know, the normal one. Normal kind of sock base. It's just my merino sock. And I've also got these beautiful stitch markers from a wonderful friend of mine, Caroline. And she sent them to me, to John Arbon, Little Mermaid and Mermaid. Oh, they're so pretty. So, and it's only a teeny tiny, it's only so tiny. So tiny. So small. And actually, I think I need to rip it out because I think I did some things wrong. But it's so small at the moment. Yeah, I think I started on the wrong colour. I've got to actually rip this out and start with the purple, but I'll get back to that. Oh, and the purple, this one is the August Skies colourway. I love the way it kind of makes an X through there. That's kind of nice. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't mean it's going to pool. I don't think so because I'm increasing. Well, we'll find out. Nervous. And I have it in my Longview Creations Outlander bag for my Outlander cow. Thank you so much, Longview Creations. So that's my current favorite project. I have a sweater which I'm knitting on pretty much monogamously because I need to get it finished, and it's the Mix and Match cardigan by Mina Phillip, and I'm on Sleeve Island, but I did a huge amount of work today. I was at a study day, so I was just sitting down in lectures all day, so I did like 10 inches today on both sleeves, so 20 inches total, so that's really great. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I hope I'm gonna make it. I should be knitting it here while I'm just talking to you, to be honest. No time wasted. So favourite place to knit, crochet or spin in public. So favourite place to knit, anywhere. Airports, airplanes, buses, trains. Oh, I do love the idea of just a train. I think I love a train with the table in the middle so you can spread out all your crap and set up a little podcast and be like, yeah, I'm knitting. I think it's actually because I started knitting again on a train. I was going back and forth from Exeter to London quite a lot, like every second weekend, and I was on the train a lot, so that's when I really started picking up crochet and knitting. And it just brings back nice nostalgic kind of feelings. I think that's nice. For spinning, oh my god, I've just seen an amazing skein of yarn that I need to weave right now. I have all my yarn up on my wall, if anyone does not know. And there's a pink cotton one that you probably can't see, but yeah, I need it. I need it in my life. I need it on my loom. Right. Oh my god, Kirsty, I'm gonna weave it in with your vintage rose gold, vintage rose colorway, because that's cotton too. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I might do that as the warp, and then the other one as the. Sorry, that's probably never going to happen, but it might. Now, I'm on a pinky purple. I'm on a pinky purple phase, stripe phase thing. I like it. Yes, go with it. I always had a tough relationship with pinks. Purple's not so bad, pinks. But I need to get over that because it is gorgeous. Now, what was I doing? Spinning in public. My favourite place to spin in public was on the market square outside in summertime with my friend Liz. We had so many people stopping and asking us all about it. I'm really into education and like teaching people about spinning, and Maybe it's just the tension, I don't know, but I really enjoyed it. And we also go to Lowe in Ennis on the first Saturday of every month. Lowe is an arts centre, and if you're in Ireland, if you're around the Midwest or Southwest, if you can, on a Saturday, on the first Saturday of every month, we get together and we do a spinning thing. So anyone can come and have a look and have a play on the spinning wheel. If you're interested, do come. We really, really, really are lovely. I say that about everyone else is lovely. People tell me I'm nice. I have to be. Anyway, what was that? What was that? Did I just get possessed? I don't know. What am I talking about? I literally just forgot. I've seen more. Stop looking up at the yarn, Grace. Look at your face and then you can stay on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. So yeah, spinning in public. I love spinning with other spinners in public. We had a spin in public day up in Lowe and that was really lovely. Kind of anywhere I can plonk down my wheel and it's a nice day, get kind of away from the rain. Always a plus. I love doing fairs. I love doing spinning groups. I love doing kind of markets. Love it all. Next one, what is my favorite fiber arts book? Oh, I know this one. So my favorite fiber arts book at the moment is definitely Alana Wilcox. It's her A New Spin on Colour, and she has actually given the book to me to review, and I love it. She tells you exactly how to dye a braid, to spin for a certain project. My mind is currently being blown at this stage. But I also have this amazing book which was sent to me by my wonderful friend Jen. She bought it for me. The Japanese stitching. Look at all of these stitch patterns I want to do. So this is my favorite knitting book at the moment. Thank you so much, Jen. And then it's actually on my phone, which is in you right now, and it's called A New Spin on Colour by Alana Wilcox. She's Spinny Buns on Instagram, and she's just so smart. Love it. I just love it because that's exactly what you need. Like she was saying about like dyeing a braid to spin for a shawl. You know, you need to adjust your color parameters to make sure you have enough for the edge, because the edge uses way more than the rest of it. And so that they would come out like they looked even, you know, the color blocks would look even. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so smart. And she was talking about a sweater, dyeing 2 tops the same, one for the front and one for the back, and then dyeing 2 separately, like in quicker repeats, or dyeing one braid and then in quicker repeats, and like, so you dye, I don't know, the book explains it all. I can't really explain it words, but I know it visually what she's talking about, and it's just beautifully laid out. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. So yes, and I kind of wish I had downloaded it onto my iPad instead of my phone so I could show you the things, but what I'm probably going to do is take pictures and just install them into the video a little bit when I'm doing the review, the proper review. Now, those are my 2 favorite books. Have you any other hobbies? I would like to say mountain climbing and surfing and walking, but it's winter and I don't do those things as often as I would like. Traveling is probably another hobby. I love traveling so much. I've got a lot of traveling to do. Podcasting, love podcasting, love it a lot, like really enjoy it. It's because of you guys. Thank you so much again. Any other hobbies? Playing with my kitty cat, cooking, foods. I need to do more baking. I want to do more baking. I might do that tomorrow. I have a day off tomorrow. I'm working every hour God gives me. So it seems sometimes. Yeah, I've really gotten into weaving, so that's a new thing for me. Weaving, spinning, knitting. That's my thing. And actually I've started sewing, which I really want, because I want to sew my hand-dyed fibre, I want to sew my hand-spun fibre together to make stuff. So we'll see about that. You'll see about that, hopefully, if you stick around. If you could meet anyone in the fibre arts community, who would that be? Who would that be? You know, there's so many people. Do you know, actually, there's a few people who I would love to meet. And I think they would, because they would just be so nice. I really, really, really want to meet Libby Johnson from Truly Myrtle podcast, the audio podcast. She just seems so lovely and creative and fascinating, and I want to give her a big hug. And I'm so jealous that my sister lives in the same city or around the same area, and I'm like trying to get her to go and say hi, but it's not the same because it's not me, because she lives on the other side of the world. I also would really love to see, can I have two? It's my video, I can do what I want. I really want to meet, oh gosh, sweet Georgia lady. Oh, what's her name? Felicia Lowe. Felicia Lowe. I would love to meet her also, because she seems so approachable and so lovely, and I love her podcast, her audio podcast as well. I've met a lot of other people. I can't wait to meet some more podcasters from all over the pond in Edinburgh Yarn Festival this year. I'm very excited about that. The Grocery Girls are going to be there. Katie's coming back. Yay! I'm so excited about that. Oh, Katie, I can't wait to see your face. Give you big kisses. You're getting kisses. And hugs. Yeah, who else? Oh, I really want to see everybody. Christy Glass Knits. She's awesome, you guys. I think I just love the way she just seems super chill with everybody. Like she knows them, like she's their best friend, and she can just chill out and sit in front of the couch and be like, so what was that about? And why did you do that? And that's really interesting. You know, she just seems like an awesome person. So I've had all those people. I want to see all those people. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I kind of did it in order of distance. So the people who are hardest to see, I want to see them first. And then the people who I'm going to see, you know, I'm like, well, I'm going to see them. Good plus. Now, okay, rapid fire. These are kind of Christy Glass Knits questions, aren't they? So knit or crochet? Knit. Weave or spin? Oh, can't choose. Knit and spin and knit. Spin and weave. Haha. Can't choose. Color or neutrals? Color, because it's more fun. But I wear more neutrals. No, color. Color's more fun. Sweater or socks? Sweater. I'm done. That's me and all of my fibre arts questions. So who am I going to tag? I haven't thought about this. Who's not already done it? Loads of people have done this before me. Okay, so people I think would enjoy it would be Opera Joe from Stitching the High Notes. How did I get that wrong? So Opera Joe, I'm tagging you. I think the Bakery Bears might enjoy doing it, and Fairy Little, who's Marsha. So Marsha and Fairy Little the Fairy Little podcast and the Bakery Bears podcast were people who I started watching first, along with Mina. I'm sure Mina's already been tagged. But hey, Mina, if you want to do it, feel free. If you don't, no stress. No stress. But yes, so those 4 people. Can I do 4? Yeah, so Opera Joe, Fairy Little, Marsha, Mina, and the Bakery Bears. I'm going to tag those because I feel like they're some of my best podcast buddies. And Katie, I'm sure you've been tagged already. There's too many to tag. Katie from Inside number 23. I don't know if you've done it. I think I've seen you have done it already. I didn't see it on that when I was just thinking, oh, I don't know. Anyway, if you'd love to do it, please do. And thank you again to Stephanie from the Crafty Garden podcast. Thank you so much for thinking of this. It's great fun, super fun. And I had great fun pulling out my favourite worst ever knit. Let's just get one more shot of these sleeves. Just one more. Windmill! So I hope you enjoyed it. That was fun. It was fun introductions because I haven't had an introduction in a while. Again, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for a proper podcast tomorrow. This one's gonna have to be heavily edited because of Beans related, which is Beans the kitty cat, and generally looking stuff up and finding things. But hey ho, SpaghettiOs. Bye! I actually really enjoy these.